Hello and welcome to another Nihongo Gamer video. It's October 16th and it's time to check out the PS Vita store for this week. I think nothing is going to compare to the American and English release of Minecraft, which came out, which I will show you. I have running here. Minecraft! But let's get back to the show that we're actually talking about. Let's go to the Japanese PS Store now. Open up the PlayStation Store. And just go in, you can see the new stuff. Looks like Chaos Rings 3, the Prequel Trilogy is going to be a big deal, so I will click Start now. Oh! And the update. There's an update for Freedom Wars, which is quite exciting. Okay, all sorts of good stuff that you guys need to know about. Okay, so the store is loaded up, let's check out the new contents, okay? And the first thing on the list, Amnesia Later X Crowd V Edition. Have a feeling this is probably a visual novel. It's about $60, so not very cheap. And there you go, you've got some beautiful boy characters and perhaps some boys that look like girls, or maybe they just have long hair. I think the run-up to November, they're very excited about getting all the Otome games out because they're releasing the Pink Vita on November 13th, I think. Looks like AU Densetsu is still at the top of the list. I guess they must be every week releasing DLC. Various items that you can download for Legend of the Heroes Trails in the Flash 2. So if you don't know anything about Chaos Rings, it was released by Square Enix. It's a role-playing game like Final Fantasy, but it's on Android and iOS. And until now, we didn't have any of those games on the Vita, but now we have the Prequel Trilogy, and that's because Chaos Rings 3 is for Android, iOS, and the Vita. And because they're releasing it on Vita, I got this. Today, actually, you can see it. So this is the Chaos Rings Prequel Trilogy Vita game. And on this cartridge is the first 3 games that they released for iOS, and also Chaos Rings 3, which is on mobile as well as Vita. But if you buy the cartridge, you get all 4 games in one, so that's quite exciting. So that's what, $45, $46-ish. Have a look at some of these screenshots, look at that. Looks really good. Looks really good. Yeah, I mean, it's also, the character models are not as detailed as you'd expect of, like, maybe Final Fantasy X or something like that. But if I remember correctly, and I've only played a little bit of the first game on my iPad, it was really, really good, and the production value was very, very high, so I'm very excited about that. And hopefully I'll be able to unbox and actually show you some gameplay later as well. Okay, so this next game is something Buccaneers. I'm not entirely sure, but it looks to me like some kind of visual novel. Again, so they're really, really shelling out all the visual novels this week in preparation for the Pink Vita that's coming out in November. So yeah, you can see some of the screenshots, graphics look really good. I mean, you know, artwork, you can't put a price on good artwork. This is already available and this has just been released, a voice pack for the game. Destiny of Spirits. Now see, I just can't stand that it doesn't tell you what's actually new. It just puts Destiny of Spirits in the option and then you don't know where to look for the actual new content. Tokiden. Here we go. One new quest that you can do in Tokiden. So they're being really, really clever, and they're just adding one new quest every single week. Dramatical Murder Recode. There's a demo for a game called Dramatical Murder Recode. I don't know if this is released this week, but definitely they've released a demo this week. Just double check. In fact, that previous visual novel as well, that Buccaneers one, I think that was also not released this week. I think they just released the voice pack this week. But yeah, whoa, what is that, Mr. Rabbit for a head? Bullet Girls is still in the store. There must be just, again, more DLC. Here we go. Download Contents Pack number 4. Ho ho! Starting to think maybe I should pick this game up. Okay. Wow. Purple. What is that? That is not underwear. I think Ariel the Mermaid would be embarrassed by clothes like this. Floral patterns? Okay, this is a little more, PC, I guess. A girl in my shirt. Yes. Whoa! Ho! That is a well-placed gun. If you're gonna send a girl out onto the battlefield, definitely send her in just a shirt. That looks cool. Is it a Chinese dress? I don't know. Looks like a Chinese dress to me. Pale Wing. Pale Wing. These are more D3 publisher tie-ins, so if you've played Earth Defense Force, I think these are probably costumes from that. Urban Trial Freestyle is on sale this week. It's about 100 yen off, which is about $1 off if you're a PS Plus subscriber. A campaign for Disgaea 5. Okay, Disgaea 4 must be on sale for 2,500 yen. I haven't actually got Disgaea 4, but I do like those games. They do look cool. From yesterday until next week, you can get it for 2,500 yen, and I presume after that the price will go back up. Disgaea 3 is even cheaper, 1,800 yen. So 1,800 yen for Disgaea 3, also a really good game. I think it got really good reviews. Disgaea 2, okay, Disgaea 2, even cheaper, 1,100 yen, and I guess it must be Disgaea 1 and Disgaea 2 as well. So Disgaea 2 is going for $10. These screenshots, why these tiny screenshots? I can't see. This is like if you played a PSP game on an iPad Nano, like the original iPod Nano. All of them are until next week only, $10 for these games. Yeah, if you like RPGs and you like tactical strategic battles, this is definitely the game to go for. So, it looks like Namco is doing different games every week, and this week is Ridge Racers 2. Which was a PSP game. I had Ridge Racer 1 on my PSP, and it was awesome. Like, I loved that game. I never actually got Ridge Racers 2, but presumably it could only be more goodness. And if you're a PS Plus subscriber, you get it for 1,200 yen, which is, again, $10 for probably a really good PSP game. Yeah. Now, these PSP games are really good, if I remember correctly. Ridge Racer on the Vita, not so much. That was not a very good game. But this PSP game, I have a feeling this is probably quite good. There you go. See, Ridge Racer for Vita is cheaper than the PSP game. I think that says something about the quality of the title. I mean, obviously the graphics are sharper. If you're like really into it for the graphics, then yeah, you know, Ridge Racer is going to be better on Vita. But there's just the no tracks, and if I remember correctly, even in the DLC, there weren't that many tracks that you could actually download. Like, you could have Idolmaster Girls on your car. Sadly, there are no screenshots. Again, Sony, what are you doing? No one's going to download your content for... Who's going to pay $16 for something that they can't see? And the whole point of it is to color the car. Sony! Looks like a couple days ago they put in the promotional video for Disgaea 5. Who wants to download a video? Like, who wants to... Why aren't they streaming videos into the PS Store? And like, can they really not upgrade the store? Because if they can't, that's embarrassing. What you can't see, I'm going to zoom it out just quickly so you can see here in the top right hand corner of the screen it says there is the new stuff for Freedom Wars, and it's downloadable. I think it's a downloadable update, and it's version 1.2 I think, and you can play 8 players versus 8 other players in Freedom Wars. So if you're really into Freedom Wars, that's going to be really exciting because that's 16 people in the match. Plus, you all have accessories, so that's like 16 people on either side. So there's like, what? That must be like 32 people in one battle, so that's going to be really exciting. Okay, top games of the week. Looks like Dungeon Travelers is right there at the top. Fate Stay Night, second place. Shell No Surge. Whoa! Shell No Surge is back up at the top of the charts. Danganronpa, FIFA, Terraria, Trails in the Flash, Muramasa? Ha! Muramasa is back in there. Flowers, Arno Surge, One Piece, Torn. Torn is a video recording application, like it helps you record Japanese TV. Danganronpa, Gundam Breaker, Tales in the Flash 1, God Eater 2, Tokiden, Sword Art Online. I hear Sword Art Online has sold a lot, actually. Well, it's sold like 400,000 copies so far, which is good. PS Plus. What is available on PS Plus this week? Ridge Racers 2, so we already saw that. That was on sale. And Eiyu Densetsu... what is this? Free version. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what this is, but it looks like a free version of Trails in the Flash 2. I guess you can download it and use it as much as you like, but it can't be the whole game because the download size is different as well. So just have a look next down here. Star Strike Delta, if you don't already own that, I do own it already, but it is only 200 yen if you're a PS Plus subscriber, so that's a significant discount for a really good twin-stick shooter. This is what Splatterhouse looks like. I guess you just run around just smashing stuff. Flow is going for free as well. Sadly, no screenshots. Sony. Disgaea 3, still going free on PS Plus. Shinobiro 2. So this must be like training to become shinobi, and it's free. I love PS Plus. PS Plus gives you so much free content in Japan. It's really good. Ragnarok Odyssey Ace, the second version of the game, is free. Brilliant. Hey, I'm excited about that. If you really like hunting action games, definitely pick this one up as well. Like, you can never have too many, right? Rainbow Moon, free! All these games, PS Plus! You're awesome. Sony, I almost forgive you for the fact that you don't put screenshots on stuff. But yeah, look at that, Rainbow Moon. Brilliant. Okay, and the rest of the games are games that we've already seen. Okay, that's pretty much all I have time for. Just wanted to show you what was available in the store. I think the most interesting addition really is Chaos Rings. I'm very excited about playing that later. Looks like that free demo is available. So much free PS Plus content this week as well. This is just awesome. Very, very good. Very, very happy about that free content, especially as they're probably competing with 3DS this week. I think 3DS must have sold like, what, 200,000 units this week, and what, Vita sold about 10,000, so they got the fight to fight here, but very excited about all that new content. That's all for now, and I will see you next week when we come back to look at the PSN Vita store for more great content from the Japanese PS Vita store. Don't forget to comment and subscribe and do all that cool stuff, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Release day for PlayStation Vita TV, or PSTV. So I just thought I'd give you a quick show of what that looks like. Whoa, 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 whoa. It looks really, really good, even on a big TV. Shoot the dropship! Shoot the dropship! Because it's on easy mode, they just stand there. Oh, gotta climb up there again? Whatever. Okay, flying time! I don't know if I'm actually in control of any of this.